Well. Last night, I tell you, boy, I tell you, what just happened? The Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I'm sorry. Premium live event. All right. So last night we had the Royal Rumble, and some things happened. Let's just dive into it. First things first. The Universal title match. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. Looking forward to this one right here. And interesting, to say the least. Roman made his entrance first. I always prefer the champion to come out second, but sometimes it can work with the champion coming out first, just because you can use that intimidation factor. You've got to see me. You're walking to your death. So Roman comes out. He's in the ring. He's waiting, right? Seth Rollins. He's up next, right? And all you hear is Sierra, India, Echo, Hotel, Delta, Lima, The Shield. And he comes out to the Shield music in his old Shield gear through the crowd. Roman did a double take, and Seth just cackled his way to the ring, and the mind games immediately begun. And the troll was real, man. I tell you, Seth knew exactly what he was doing, bro. So on to the match. Early on, Seth controlled. Roman really couldn't gain control. Seth was doing everything in his power. He was outsmarting him, using his speed. At one point, he had Roman in a figure four neck lock, but Roman powerbombed himself free, and then things picked up. We had some spears, had some curb stomps. Roman went for a spear, and Seth countered it into a pedigree. Roman kicked out. Roman's the master of the 2.99999 kick out. Roman hits another spear. Seth goes for the fist bump, and it throws Roman off of his game, and Roman looked disgusted, and then he just got angrier and angrier, and he put Seth on the guillotine. Seth grabs the ropes. Roman does not let go, and the ref calls for the DQ. Roman gets a chair and just starts beating on Seth, and the fans were booed. They booed, and that's right, they should be. That was a shitty ass ending. They didn't know how to end this match. It was a cop-out finish. They really, if this match finished with like an actual legitimate ending, this match would have gotten 4 stars minimum. But it's part of the it's Reigns. Reigns is off his game, and there's going to be a rematch, maybe at Saudi Arabia, maybe on SmackDown, but this was a bad ending. And the story leading up to it was very good. Man, it was very good. Just disappointed. We had the Women's Royal Rumble up next. Sasha Banks was number 1. She was my pick to win it all. Number 2 was Melina. Okay. All right. I guess they did like a battle of splits, but Melina wasn't long for this world. Sasha took her out. Then Tamina. Then Trash Kelly, then Aaliyah, and so on and so forth. Sasha's getting elimination. She eliminated Kelly. She eliminated. No, Tamina eliminated Sasha. So my pick was gone early, and that was a bold move for them to get rid of Sasha Banks early. Bold. Then we had Bianca and Dana. Things are going well. We got Michelle McCool. So whatever. We got eliminations coming, and then it's Sonya, and Sonya just chills by ringside. After a point, Cameron, out of all people, comes out. Whatever. And that's when Sonya gets in the ring, eliminates Cameron for obvious reasons. And then Naomi and Sonya are duking it out. Naomi eliminates Sonya. So then we got that storyline continuing. Then we had Naomi getting eliminated, barely. Sonya pulled out her ring. So this feud isn't done. But let's keep it moving. Some of the best surprises, Ivory came out with the right to censor, which I really loved. Doesn't care about Brie Bella or Nikki Bella. Mickie James finally made her arrival. She came out to her Impact Hardcore Country theme wearing the Impact Knockouts Championship. So I'm cool. And her and Michelle McCool immediately went at it because of history. And history is this idiotic Piggy James storyline. You can do a storyline saying that Mickie James is fat. Mickie James is a dime and then another dime. Thick. It was stupid, and I'm glad they got rid of Michelle McCool. Alicia Fox came out, then Nikki ASH. And the best part of all of Nikki was when Mighty Molly came out. And Nikki immediately went after her. So I really appreciated that. Liv Morgan was eliminated by the Bellas. Lydia eliminated Mickey, and then bad reputation played. Out comes Ronda Rousey. I was like, okay, Sasha's gone. Ronda's the pick, and Ronda's eliminating the Bellas, and she eliminated Natalya, and the number 30 was Shayna. So Shayna takes out Shotzi, but Shayna and Ronda, since they're girls, they're tight. They just start wrecking house. And then the final four was Lita, Ronda, Charlotte, and Shayna Baszler. I was like, I'm cool with this. I'm really cool with this. Charlotte eliminated Lita. And then it just came down to Charlotte or Ronda. I was like, okay, there's no way Charlotte's winning this match. Ronda Rousey wins, and she's going to WrestleMania. Hopefully, prayerfully, we can get Ronda and Becky one more time without Charlotte. So, the order of entrances were as follow: Sasha Banks, Melina, Tamina, Kelly, Aaliyah, Liv Morgan, Queen Zelina, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Michelle McCool, Sonya Deville, Natalya, Cameron, Naomi, Carmella, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Ivory, Brie Bella, Mickie James, Alicia Fox, Nikki ASH, Summer Rae, Nikki Bella, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, Lita, Ronda Rousey, Shotzi Blackheart, Shayna Baszler. Order of eliminations were as followed: Melina, Kelly, Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke, Tamina, Cameron, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Zelina Vega, Aaliyah, Naomi, Ivory, Michelle McCool, Summer Rae, Alicia Fox, Sarah Logan, who looked Eric Rowe, my nigga, congrats. Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Molly Holly, Brie Bella, Nikki ASH, Nikki Bella, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalya, Lita, Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. They told a lot of small stories in this match, which was really good. So we'll see what direction they go with Ronda winning. Sasha being eliminated early really sucked. And Bianca did her thing, so I want to see what they're going to do with Bianca as well. Remember when she lost to Becky? We were told, let it play out. Anyway, Raw Women's title, Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. This was okay. It felt a little slow. Guess it was designed to bring the crowd down just a little bit after the Women's Rumble, but it didn't help or hurt anybody. Doudrop benefited just a little bit she lost by taking a manhandle slam off of the second rope, which shows that it takes a lot to beat her. Sometimes the heel versus heel dynamic doesn't work, and it just didn't work here. But this was solid. Nothing crazy. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Now, I thought this match would go on right before the Men's Rumble, but it didn't. So Lashley came out first, Lesnar came out second, and this was just a battle of behemoths, a battle of bulls. Man meat slapping man meat. Boy, suplexes to Lashley. Lashley was like, whatever, dog. Suplexes to Brock. Brock was like, oh shit. Oh, okay, hold on. I totally underestimated this guy. And it got to the point, going through the ring post. There's an F5. Lashley kicks out. Brock gets gets put into the hurt lock. Gets out of it. Hits Lashley with an F5, taking out the ref. Brock's got the 10 count, no ref. Roman Reigns comes in, spears Lesnar. Okay, all right, that was to be expected. I'm not really tripping off of that. Reigns looks down at Paul. Heyman looks up at Roman, clutching the WWE, and Paul's clutching the WWE title. Roman puts out his hands, and Paul gives him the championship. And I freaked out. That's storytelling. Roman hits Brock with the title, and he and Paul leave together. Lashley covers Lesnar. Replacement ref comes out. 1, 2, 3. Lashley is now a 2-time WWE champion. Bro, this was a good match to set up a bigger match. And that bigger match, even though we've seen it time and again, is Roman and Brock. Reuniting Heyman and Paul moves pieces around the board and makes them clear heels. And now we got super crazy, evil, I'm angry Brock Lesnar. The happy-go-lucky Lesnar is gone, because he's killing everybody. But Lashley's the champion, so now I want to see where they go with Lashley in the WrestleMania season. Maybe we'll get Lashley versus Big E again. Storytelling, man. We had the mixed tag match, Miz and Maryse versus Edge and Beth. Essentially, this was a fine match. It was okay. Maryse did her best not to get into the match. This was another cool down match. It was cool. Edge and Beth win. They delivered stereo glam slams, and that was that. I honestly expected Miz and Maryse to win the match, so I was really shocked when they lost. But we'll see what's next. We'll see what's next for The Miz. And on to the Men's Royal Rumble. And let me tell you, there are some thoughts, there are some feelings about what went down, and I'm going to tell you what just happened. Men's Rumble. Number 1, AJ Styles. Number 2, Shinsuke Nakamura. Cool with that. In comes Austin Theory. And early on, it was fine. You know what I mean? We're telling some stories. We got a couple eliminations here, a couple eliminations there. But things probably really pick up when Omos came into the ring. And listen, big men never win the Rumble. Like, Big Show's never won. Big Show might be the only guy. Him and Taker like true big men. I'm sure I'm missing some, but Gable comes in, they come up with a plan and get rid of Omos, and then AJ helps. But we're going to fast forward. There really honestly weren't any true stories that moved forward in this match. I'm really didn't care. Once Big E got eliminated, I was done. I was like, okay, my pick's going. Probably the best surprise, because besides Johnny Knoxville and Sammy, to continue that, the biggest surprise was Bad Bunny, who looked good, and you can tell he's been training. He's been doing the work, which is great. He looked good. He really did. Him and Ray had a little thing going, because Priest was already gone. And Randy comes out. Riddle's in the ring. Randy's looking great. He's got a couple eliminations, but then number 30, Brock Lesnar. And once Brock was number 30, you knew he was winning. You knew he was winning. He cleans house. The final two, well, Shane was in the match. Who cares? The final two was Brock and Drew. Brock got hit with a Glasgow kiss, but Lesnar swatted away the Claymore, threw him over the top rope, and Lesnar wins. And you know he's gunning for Roman Reigns unless the champion loses. And let's be honest, rarely does the champions lose between the Rumble and Mania. It happens. It doesn't happen a lot. I mean, remember last year, Drew lost the title in between the Rumble and Mania. But there it is. Brock Lesnar wins the Royal Rumble. I know a lot of fans are upset, but you can't be upset because Becky Lynch did the same thing and everybody was fine with it. So grow up and get over it. It's telling a good story. Listen, I understand. I'd much rather have a up and comer to win the Rumble, a new star. I really don't like when established stars win the Rumble. They got to be like established mid-card stars to get that next push, to get that next step. But it happens. There it is. Order of entry is as follows: AJ Styles, Shinsuke, Austin Theory, Robert Roode, Rich Holland, Montez Ford, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville, Angelo Dawkins, Omos, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Dominic Mysterio, Happy Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Rick Boogs, Madcap Moss, Matt Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston. Kofi was in there and he was supposed to do a spot and he botched it, so he wasn't long for this world. They had to call an audible because his feet did touch the ground. Otis, Big E, Bad Bunny, Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. Order of eliminations are as follows: Robert Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Damian Priest, Omos, Ricochet, Dominic Mysterio, Austin Theory, Rich Holland, Chad Gable, AJ Styles, Rick Boogs, Happy Corbin, Madcap Mouse, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, Rey Mysterio, Kevin Owens, Big E, Otis, Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, Shane McMahon, Bad Bunny, Drew McIntyre. And that's the Royal Rumble. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 seems appropriate. It was good. I didn't hate it. Yes, I do understand that Brock winning was probably a little deflating, but come on. You knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to happen. As soon as he was announced as number 30, that was the only logical ending. I mean, I wanted Big E to win just so he could challenge maybe Lashley. But here's the thing. The world title matches were always going to decide who was going to win the Rumble. And that's what we got. So I can't really be upset about that. But that's the Royal Rumble. That is what just happened. And we'll see you. Come back. I'll see you. Come back Saturday for episode 57 of the High Risk Wrestling Podcast. I'll figure out what episode it is, so check my socials for that. Check out Charismatic Cards. We got some new Gate Ruler cards about dropping, and I'll be reviewing those, previewing those, and that's everything, yo. But thank you for listening. Check me out. You know the socials: Twitter, the 215, Charismatic Creations on Facebook, Tumblr, and YouTube, and over on Instagram, Charismatic_Creations52. I am Jeremy Peace, and this is what just